Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, all our viewers across the globe. Welcome to M4TV's live from the studio of Melbourne with Let's Connect. COVID-19, the word which has been Googled the most times in Google in human history. The COVID-19, the coronavirus which has destroyed whole world. It has interpreted into every single borders. The question remains, has it been a big intelligence failure or what has gone wrong? No single country has been spared. Each and every country across the globe has been affected due to the COVID-19. Most of the big cities across the world, from Milan to London to Melbourne to Sydney to New York, the biggest city of India, Mumbai, has been shut down. The airports are closed. People are suffering. The death rates are been growing each second across the globe. Italy has crossed more than 13,000 deaths. Spain leading at number 2 with more than 8,000 deaths. The number of positive in Australia has crossed approximately 4,800 at this stage. No one has an idea when it will be stopped. But irrespective of the fact what's been going on, there are groups of people which have been doing really great for the service of community. You can't even imagine how much they are doing. So today on the Let's Connect with Vinny Matthew from M4TV live from the studios of Melbourne, we are taking you to someone really special. Before taking on to them, let me tell you, you have not lived today until you have done something for someone who can never repay you. It's being written by a great writer, John Bunyan. A group of young people started a volunteer team to help someone in need. Born from a small group to absolutely a great team. Dreadful rainy night with sharp thunder and lightning. Receives a call from a family in Victoria for some free food. A mother and her 2 kids alone. Without food, with no money left. Scared to go out even to ask someone due to the virus threat. Depressed, left alone, no one to call upon. Finds a poster of a volunteers helping out. If you need a food, delivered free food at your home, absolutely free. Volunteers providing food, spend some time with them, provides comfort and assurance. Later, after a week, that Australian mother gives a call, sending an expression of interest to be a volunteer for this group. Yes, it's none other than the true volunteers, the proud volunteers from the city of Melbourne, Sikh Volunteers Australia, who work hard from dawn to dusk, make each penny with their hard money. At the end of the day, spares their part for the poor and needy. Proud Sikh Volunteers Australia, over 13 days, spent 24 hours in South Gippsland during the bushfire which has affected really in Australia. Free food during biggest crisis ever faced, COVID-19. On day 1, March 18th, they delivered 310 meals. On day 2, they have given 400 meals. Day 3, 410 meals. Day 4, 400 meals. Day 5, 500 meals. Day 6, 505 meals. Day 7, 610. Day 8, 700. It's keep on continuing, and yesterday, day 15, 790 foods, free foods delivering to the needy and poor people in Australia. Let me be proud to welcome Jasvinder Jii from Sikh Volunteers Australia to M4TV's Let's Connect. Good evening, Jasvinder Jii.
Good evening, Vinny.
Good evening, sir. How are you doing?
Like everyone else, I'm just like locked down and trying to do good from the home and also volunteering with the things. But yeah, apart from that, I'm good.
We are very proud to have you over here with the M4TV, the great voluntary group from Sikh community helping the poor and needy. The work which you had been doing, absolutely, it's tremendous. No words, we couldn't say that. How much it is being affecting you doing your voluntary work? Could you explain to our viewers, how are you doing that? How are you sparing your money, working hard for the community?
Delivering food to the home of the people, it's actually a very big task. When we do deliver the food to at home, it means that we have to buy the groceries, we have to prepare it, and at the same time, we have to deliver it to the right people at the right time. So it's a big task, and the whole of the team is endeavoring their efforts to get it done. It's something like we are doing it like 12 hours a day. There is a huge team of 103 people who is contributing in that.
Great, great. So you have been delivering mostly which part of Victoria?
Because we are based in southeast and there is not many resources available southeast of Melbourne, we are situated in. So we are covering almost all of the suburbs in this area, starting from Dandenong, Hampton Park, Holland, Berwick, Narrawarren, Clyde, Cranbourne East and West, Frankston, and we are trying to reach up to Dooradin and even further down towards the peninsula, but not beyond this area because our resources are capable only to serve this much area.
That's absolutely great. I have read from your Facebook page that you have delivered 790 foot yesterday. Is that right?
Ye- Yes, because we are maintaining each and every day, and from day one means from 18th of March till yesterday, we have delivered 9,752 meals, which is only 48 meals less than 10,000.
That's really absolutely wonderful. Over 9,000 free meals in Melbourne.
Yes.
What a wonderful community it's being presented in Australia. Truly, truly. How do you find it very hard being the lockdown, being the situation in Victoria onto the stage 3, where it's very hard to get into the shopping complexes? How hard it's for your team to make the ends meet? How are you working it out?
I will say it is not like we don't consider it hard, but yes, it is bit difficult to get through the resources. Like previously, we can buy any item in any much quantity, but now being restrictions there, we have to make multiple rounds to the grocery stores. And again, when it is cooking, we are maintaining the safe distancing. We are making sure that not too many people come around in the complex. Only the cook, main cook, the second in the line, and the only two helpers are there, and they are also maintaining hygienic and safe distancing. And from that, once it is ready, then the packing of the food and the calling up of the cars to in the complex to get the delivery. So it's all been a bit challenging, but I will not use the word hard because that we consider it as a part of our service. It is something we have to deal with.
That's really great. Being even a single person, a family of 3, I do understand the hardship of getting into a shopping complex or into a Woolies or Coles getting stuff. Have to stand in line for your huge times getting the stuff. It's not being really easy due to the situation which has gone onto the stage 3 in Victoria. You are doing a tremendous job. I've heard from the information that you have started in 2014 and you have led to a group with approximately 100 plus volunteers are registered with you. Is that right?
That's absolutely correct. This group is been, which is called Sikh Volunteers Australia Incorporated. It's been started by a handful of friends in 2014, and same year in November we get ourselves registered. Till 2017, we are just doing the volunteer services with other non-profit organizations and the councils. And in 2017, precisely in March 2017, this free food van service is being started to help out the people who are a little bit less fortunate. And since from then, means from March 2017, it's been running twice a week, Wednesdays and Saturdays, and distribute almost 300 meals a week. And apart from that, we also try to lend a helping hand in case of any disaster. Like last year in 2009, everyone knows that there is a bushfire in Bunyip next to the Pakenham. We tried to serve there for 3 days, 3 continuous days. This year, an unfortunate event happened in East Gippsland. We are there for 16 days. And now this
Wonderful. Oh
COVID
my
19.
God, that's really awesome. Yep.
And this year, because of this thing, we are trying to do the home delivery. So the home delivery thing is this we are doing for the first time.
Okay, other than the crisis, I've heard that every week you have been continuing giving food 2 days a week since 2014.
Yes, not from 2014, from 2017, March
2017,
2017.
years from 2000. Okay, how is that?
Yep. The response is overwhelming. And apart from a self-satisfaction when we saw that someone who is actually in need have received the food, and the joy and the happiness on their face gave us encouragement as well.
That's really that's really great. So approximately how many foods do you deliver during normal hours, like twice in a week? Approximate how many
Um,
meals?
I, it depends on a lot of factors, like if it is a public holiday, if it's a good day, or if it's a bad season day. But averagely, we have calculated that it's in 300 meals a week, means both on Friday and Saturday, it comes down to 300 meals a week.
That's really that's really amazing. Out of words, I couldn't say that. So what you have been doing is absolutely no words from what we could say, that the service which you are doing, even though it's being a Saturday or a Sunday, you do your job voluntarily. And absolutely, I believe what you are doing, it's all from your hard-earned money. Is that right?
Yes, when the group was self-funded, there was a term called daswand in Sikhism, where one is supposed to give. There is no restriction on it, but one is supposed to give 1/10 of its income to the charity. The group, which was started by just 16 friends, now had been enlarged into 103 volunteers, and I'm very proud to say that all of our volunteers pool something into the charity, and with that money, we are running continuously.
Okay, great, Jasvinder Ji, great. It was really wonderful. Being honest, I have to tell you from heart, being a born Indian, I salute you from the heart for the great work which you have been doing. The Sikh community Australia, because of you guys, you have made India proud. Indians are really proud enough to keep their heads high to say that this is a community from our country which have been doing a great service to the humanity, a great charity to Australia. We really appreciate your work. Before we end this show, what's the best advice from your Sikh community as a leader, Jasvinder Jii, you would like to give it to our viewers, our public, in this situation of COVID-19?
I will say that our group mostly is like first generation of the migrants. We came down to this country and had received everything in abundance. This country has accepted us in as full, and it is our responsibility and duty to give back to the community we are living in. But apart from the migrants, and I will say that everyone in the time of crisis should think about others as well. Just do not think about your own. Think about the other people, the well being of everyone, and especially for the humanity. We are in a time where color, religion, country of origin doesn't matter. We are
True.
all humans. We have to understand this fact, and we all can survive and come through this crisis only if we think about others before ourselves. So stop panicking. Think about your neighbors. Think about the people who live across the street, and try to do as much good. Whatever your resources say you can do, do that, and believe me, God will help you.
Before we end this show, Jaswinder Ji, your presence was really a blessing for our viewers. A great, great work which you have been doing. Again, you have proved it. Charity doesn't have to be specified for a religion or a caste or a creed, which country you come from. COVID-19 has proved it again. There is no religion for virus to come in. There is no caste for the virus to be a threat. Everywhere it's being spread. You have been doing a great job of charity, which is absolutely appreciated. Thank you, Jaswinder Ji. Salam from the heart for the great services which you have been doing into the community. Thank you, Jaswinder Ji. Logging off from M4TV for tonight's show, Let's Connect. Thank you again.